y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana. I hope y'all are doing wonderful. I went on a little cleaning spree today, but felt so good. Divine Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? I heard misjudged. I'm hearing character, and then I heard assassination. What else, Holy Spirit? What do you have for the collective? And divine timing, I'm hearing. I love these keywords, you guys. And I'm hearing generate, and then I heard buzz. So is there like an adverse effect to what's going on behind the collective's backs by way of character assassination? But then generating a buzz, possibly to benefit that one who's being assassinated by way of their character. Okay, or maybe it's generating a buzz about the person who is facilitating. I'm hearing these victim rumors. So this person's playing victim by way of assassinating your character. But the buzz is that this person, I'm hearing, is mentally unstable. So that's the buzz on this person. People are saying, I'm hearing psychiatrists. So maybe that's the suggestion, or that's the flavor that's surrounding what people are there for, counteracting this potential buzz with. That, you know, they're the ones that sound like they need the help, not the person that they're trying to be a victim because of the cause of that person's actions. That was a lot, but I hope y'all got that. Yeah, so collective, I mean, they should have kept your name out of their mouth, because that's what it's leading to now. I just already cut the cards. I just wanted to be clear on that channeling. So yeah, all right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into, see what the word on the street is for this person. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Oh, right off the bat, cards are flipping and flying. There we go again, like pancake flips. That was twice just now. Oh boy, somebody's a flip-flop, y'all. So that means they're saying one thing in your face, or to you, they're trying to portray one thing with the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. I wonder if that's it. But then behind your back, they're playing victim. I'm hearing this is old news. So let's jump into it, y'all. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing entryway and then gateway. Lover's card, energy, entryway, gateway, Spirit. What is this? So I'm being told it's a divine union, which we know the Lover's card to be just that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. I'm hearing egotistical. And then I heard batter up, like baseball. Batter up, like it's your turn to bat. I heard something. I don't use this terminology or phrase of any sort of dictation that this would, you know, relate to, but it said, we about to something them hoes. With the batter up energy. I have no idea. I don't know what the fill in the blank would be for that. We about to, okay, so I heard stomp for clarification purposes. We about to stomp on them hoes. Who is saying that? I don't, collective, look, you could have that, you know, that other side of you that possibly that could have come up somewhere down the road. You know, to your language, what your choice would be, your choice words. I heard annihilate. Because I'm still trying to grasp, you know, we're going to stomp on these hoes, the origin or who that applies to or what. But annihilate just came up, y'all. Grab them and something. I can't catch the other word. Grab them and hold them. Grab them and hold them. That's what it is. Y'all, who is out here about to get pulverized? Annihilated was the word. All right, y'all. So let me throw in this other one, assassinate. Okay, so I'm here. We got the grips on them. All right, y'all. So that's the bottom of the deck energy for what we're about to get into. But somebody's in the grips of someone or something. Got them right where they want them, I'm assuming. But you know, I have to say, this doesn't feel like a physical on physical. It always felt like a higher realm on a physical. Now, previously in readings, it was physical on physical, where someone had someone right where they wanted them to be. But now it's like, it feels like a duty. Like now, like the real whatever that is can commence. The real spiritual, excuse me, ass whooping or knowledge, because I heard knowledge, can begin. So I'm looking back at the Lover's card, y'all, and I hear freedom. I heard dutifully bound. I don't know if that's how that is worded that way. Dually bound or dutifully bound. Okay, so it's either asparagus or asparagus. Yeah, asparagus. I'm seeing something that may have to do with like Greek mythology, because I'm seeing like the olive leaves or whatever that is, that's used in like a not a motif, but what do they call that? A crest. But it feels very Roman or Greek with the asparagus thing. And I'm hearing dutifully bound or dutifully bound. Still not clear on how that goes together. But anyway, you guys, this can go on forever, you know. So I just heard separation anxiety again. Not again, but with the Lover's card energy, it's still pulling, y'all. Well, I mean, if somebody's having separation anxiety at this point, number one, it means they don't want to be separated. Number two, it means something's coming to actually forcefully separate. And that's possibly why we have this Lover's card energy here. But I'm also hearing to make way for the new. All right. Dutifully bound. I'm hearing that again. All right, y'all. So whatever the Roman, the Greek, the crest energy with the asparagus, I feel like that's some sort of alignment or something, some sort of new entryway. Not that Greek mythology has everything to do with this, but I'm seeing the word Athens right now. But I don't, you know, I didn't do well in that class. I did take Greek mythology in college. But I just was not interested, so it didn't register. Therefore, I didn't put like the attention in it that I needed to get a good grade. I mean, that was just me. If I couldn't see it, feel it, taste it, touch it, it wasn't really relevant. But there's something here surrounding this. So Athena, there's something about a goddess here, you guys. Like a flowing goddess, like water, like if somebody has water, whoever in Greek mythology, you know, love and water, possibly if there was a channel of communication through the water, is what the energy feels like right now. But Athena, I keep hearing that now. All right, I got some research to do after the reading, you guys. Okay, so let's keep going here. Thank you for that, Spirit. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Y'all, this is a nice clunk of cards here. So, how was that? Was it like this? Like this, right? Okay, so these cards were on their side, so I'm just gonna kind of, run through and fill out the energies. So this Nine of Cups on the side. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Cups here and whatever else is in the stack of cards. I'm hearing the dutifully bound again. Okay, so the Nine of Cups, I feel like on the side, somebody, okay, I hear, I wish I may, I wish I might. Okay, star energy, because that comes from something that has to do with a star. I wish I may, I wish I might. How many stars I see tonight or something like that. And maybe that Greek mythology energy, because when I saw the goddess, it felt like the star card, you know, the tarot card, star card. It felt like that with the woman, whoever's in the picture, naked, holding the pitcher of water, because that's where the water and then the flow of energy, possibly the communication efforts through that. But this Nine of Cups is I'm hearing it can be willfulness or wastefulness. But that's what the Nine of Cups would stand for. It could stand for, you know, someone who's very abundant, so they become lazy, or either somebody so abundant that they have so much to give and it just keeps on giving. But it's on the side. I'm hearing waste not, want not. So, you know, if we're talking about a partnership, guys, that obviously whoever's having this separation anxiety here, collective, I know it's not you. Trust me, I know. They're having to sit in this waste not, want not, because when they had it all before. They had plenty to go around with when collective was in their life. And when they were able to take full advantage of collective's energy, it was so much. It was ample energy. I'm hearing the word lust. So there was some confusion surrounding emotions, obviously, with the Nine of Cups. And that waste not, want not energy, I feel like that's what you can proclaim at this point, collective, but they cannot. They're getting an understanding of that now at this point, because that's, you know, it's like pulling like a baby off of a nipple. And this baby seems like it has teeth, like sharp, like canine teeth. And they're like refusing to let go of the grasp of that. But the teeth look so sharp, like this baby looks hella demonic. I'm hearing Athena again. All right, you know I'm gonna need my Greek mythology people to chime in on what's going on here. All right, let me keep going. So behind the Nine of Cups, we have the King of Wands. I'm considering the position of the card. I'm hearing squander when I look at this King of Wands next to this Nine of Cups. You know, the King of Wands is all about action. I'm hearing mentally disturbed. Okay, so remember the channeling earlier about the buzz is now about this person not being, you know, all together well, because I'm hearing of the disturbances. Let me keep going, y'all. All right, so we have the Page of Swords behind that. So this has to do with speaking, but is it truth? Is it truth or is it untruths? But that was the issue in the beginning of the reading, that this person cannot keep your name out of their mouth. And people are seeing that, you know, they're starting to talk about this person like something's wrong with this person. Like it can't be too hard to tell at this point. I feel like with the Nine of Cups, they were looking at this person as a King of Wands who once had it all. They were a hard worker. They kept a job. You know, it seemed like on the outside they were either coming home from work or going to work. Like, you know, they seem to have stayed occupied and possibly built up a little prestige for themselves. Not a lot. I mean, this is definitely blue collar. You know, it could be white collar as well, but, you know, they weren't too flashy is what I'm trying to say. I feel like this is someone who would have saved money as well, but what people are saying now is this person is they're a shell of, I heard shell. They're a shell of the person that they used to be. Look at the Four of Swords here. People see that there's something going on with this person physically. I feel like they are exhausted. This person possibly looks exhausted. People can look at them, their body language, their posture, how they're walking. Like everything about them is half a shell of what they used to be formerly. How these people knew them as the King of Wands. They're not that person anymore. But then I'm being drawn back to the Lover's energy, and guess what they had? They had all the energy and strength and healing and love and everything they would have ever needed. But the faltering, the waste not, want not energy is what they're really feeling. Well, they're considering. I'm hearing considering. They're really considering at this point that they were very wasteful over your energy, collective, how they could desperately be in great use of that at this point right now. They could really benefit from just a simple hug from you. That's that energetic healing that you would have been able to provide to them just in that simple gesture of a hug. Just that. Because I feel like that's important. That's what they would really need right now. And this is probably someone who barely even touched you in that regard. They barely showed you any like compassion in that way. Like just grab you and hug you. They probably rarely did that. But now all they need is that from you. That would be a huge come up for them at this point compared to where they are now in this lack with this Four of Swords and in this Nine of Cups. But they're on the side. So these are things you won't know because this person's playing victim behind your back. They're telling everyone about, oh, poor me, woe is me. But then people are looking at them like, when's the last time you had a bath? You just had that on like yesterday. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but people are seeing patterns now to where things aren't quite checking out that this person is mentally healthy or stable. And that's no, I know come down on, their situation or anything like that. But, we're talking about mental instability here. I'm hearing pick and choose. So pick and choose might feel like one day it seems like they got it together, then another day they're completely off the rails. I hear they pick and choose when they want to deliver. What are they delivering, Spirit? Okay, I heard keep going. All right, so we have the Sun card here. The sun would indicate happiness, but for me on the side, it could be reverse or it could be upright, but either way, it feels like it's going to be sunshiny for someone and then not so sunshiny for someone else, even though the sun's still out. It's like a seesaw effect. But I'm hearing they played with so much here. The Sun card, because that the seesaw could be playground. They played with so much here. And that was the okay, so that's giving me give and take. That applies to something that I said earlier, but I lost it. It's gone. It's somewhere down here with this energy. But they pick and choose. That's the give and take. That's the nice in your face and behind your back. Yeah, that's that. All right, behind the Sun card, we have the Death card. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I hate the drainage that happens when I start on I don't know what that's about, but I can't stand that. Spirit, what is a Death card, please? I hear spirit rise and sunset. So that rising of the sun is significant here with the death card. Two majors right next to each other on top of that. Oh, yikes. Yikes, y'all. Yikes. Okay, I overlooked that. So the Four of Swords means putting something to rest, or possibly somebody being laid to rest. I just said sunrise, sunset. So you know that is also an indicator on someone's born day and then their passing day on a, what do you call that? I don't know the technical name where they put it on like the funeral program. Not to mention, you know, this being transformation with the death card. Behind the death card, we have the Queen of Swords. Who's the Queen of Swords? Somebody's about to pass, y'all. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Possibly this Queen of Swords could be a mother figure here. We'll get clarifiers toward the end. I just heard deaths come in threes. Which I'm not going to sit here and try to count up, you know, all the times that I say, oh yeah, that makes sense. Because this person, I'm not doing that. I'm not afraid of death by any sense of the word. But I just want to take like correct responsibility before I start to speak on things. And just be sensitive. Spirit, tell me more about this Queen of Swords. I'm here. I heard planned hashtag. So a hashtag would represent a generator, like common. I heard common mistakes. Common mistakes. So with hashtags, even with social media, it's like you want to cover all your bases. For those of you who do use hashtags, you know, you got to, if you're promoting something or trying to gain awareness, you have to consider all of the important words that would, you know, link people who are also interested in those things back to you. I'm hearing cognizant residence. So this Queen of Swords knew what they were doing. But this makes me wonder if the Queen of Swords is behind possibly whoever's passing here. Is the Queen of Swords behind the King of Wands passing? And this is giving me mother figure. So King of Wands could be their child. But an adult, because this is giving me adult. We got the sunrise, sunset energy, death card, Four Swords here as well. We already heard of a new entryway here with the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. Room being made. I mean, yeah. All the factors. We're adding up the factors, y'all. Behind the Queen of Swords, we have the Two of Swords. We are not, okay. Decisions are being made, y'all. There was something that came in that might be a little bit insensitive and improper, so I'm not going to say it. But it's relatable to this because it's a common question when someone passes. They want to know, you know, where is the body? Who has the body? Talking about the funeral home. Because that's a lot, you know, that's almost like the next question, other than when's the funeral. But that's what I heard with the Two of Swords. What else, Spirit, with the Two of Swords? So there's some investigator energy coming in, some detective energy coming in, but it's like after the fact. It's like checking in with the family sort of thing, but it's after a passing. But I'm trying to see who they're talking to or who they're relaying this, or what they're relaying to this person, this family member, because this is family. Hold on, y'all. So what's coming back to the family is something fell through. Something didn't go as planned. But I'm over here trying to see, is this something that the detectives needed it to go a certain way so they could come out victorious and it didn't? Possibly they didn't get a chance to get that victory because someone took their own life. Because I'm trying to feel out the energy with the detective, how they're kind of leaning in. I'm reading the body language at this point. I feel like they're talking to the mother figure. They're visiting like the home of the mother figure to give them some news. Things didn't go as planned because it feels like a disappointment coming from the investigator, detective, whoever that is. Because I'm just seeing like the Ray-Ban sunglasses and that brown khaki detective coat. But you know, that's just symbolic for me to know that that's what they do. They investigate. All right, so I'm getting the emotions now of the person receiving the information, possibly the mother. I'm hearing a oh no and kind of breaking down energy, but that didn't kick in right away. So I feel like whatever the detective, whoever's giving the news, was prolonging this. So then finally they said, you know, what they had to say, to where this mother is now breaking down. I'm not getting everything from that, from the mother's emotions. It's almost as if I want to respect the privacy of that mother. I don't want to be there to see them break down and all this and that. It's kind of like I just want to shut the door on that and let them like grieve in privacy right now. So yeah. Thank you for that, Spirit. I don't want to hear the noise, the sound. I don't want to see a grieving mother. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. All right, behind the Two of Swords, y'all, we have the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is giving me under attack. Let's look at the card. Let's pull it out. I feel like whoever this is, so I'm hearing victim with this Seven of Wands. I'm sorry if I said Seven of Swords. I meant Seven of Wands. But I am hearing this is the victim. Someone did all that they could to try to stay above. I'm hearing hierarchy. So a hierarchy means a position. That they had a position, but ultimately they were taken under here. So this Seven of Wands is even giving me someone, I'm hearing Nino Brown. So, you know, that's from New Jack City, a drug lord kingpin who was ultimately taken down. But what I was seeing is, you know, somebody who once was on top, that had a lot going for them, but then to see them now, but that's the half of the man that's the shell of a man energy that I was picking up down here with this King of Wands. That the people are chattering and talking amongst themselves like this is not the same person. It can't be, but it is. All right, I'm gonna put those there. And then along with that energy, it was, this card was turned over along with those cards we just went through, was the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords for me is somebody being put out of their misery, but I feel like it's on both sides. I feel like whoever the kingpin or whoever the hierarchy, King of Wands, the one who tried to stay on top the best that they could, but, you know, succumb to it, possibly taking their own lives, they're at peace. Well, I don't know, I can't say at peace, but they're out of that Nine of Swords energy. And then for whoever is receiving that news by way of the grieving mother, because of the news just received, is also, oh, well, I don't think there's going to be a change on the mother's end. I can't say if it gets worse. I don't feel like it gets worse, but possibly, ooh, the threes, y'all. Remember when I said it comes in threes? But you know what? I don't know. I don't want to even speak on it. That could be a possibility, y'all. It could be. It could be from a heart, a broken heart, that the mother could also pass. Deep breath, y'all. Golly. Some heavy stuff right here. All right, let's see what's going on here. We have the Seven of Cups reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Cups reversed, and we have the Fool card reversed, y'all. So the King of Wands, I feel like, would like to go out in a special way. I can't say with dignity, because this does not feel honorable. So that might have to do with them taking their own lives, because that's not honorable. But with the Knight of Wands in the upright, it feels like they feel like they're doing something that's going to be the right thing to do. But the challenging cards around it is the Seven of Cups reverse. No, that's absolutely, I told you they're not in a good headspace. Number one, it's confirmation with the Seven of Cups reverse. But the fact that this Knight of Wands is still kind of going around in and out as if, you know, they're just existing, like nothing's wrong with what they're doing. You know, nothing's wrong that they keep trying to paint this picture that they're the victim, you know, and nothing's wrong that they're, you know, still trying to avoid responsibility of their own actions. They're not seeing it that way with the Seven of Cups, but people around them are seeing a whole nother story. It's being told a whole different way just by looking at this person, from what they've known that person to be to what they see standing right in front of them at this time currently. Cups, y'all. Four Cups reversed. Somebody's looking for different options, but for the first time in their life, they're considering doing something different. But the doing something different just has to do with them not taking responsibility. Like, you know, say they were to take their own lives. That's not something that's, I mean, it's something that's different, but it shouldn't be used in this particular category. You see what I'm saying? With the Four of Cups reversed, that doing something different means change, make better decisions. But they're like, maybe I can do this and that will solve everything. That's the energy. We got the Fool card reversed. This means a new beginning with no cautions. Make sure I'm still recording. No issues, no problems. Fool card reversed. You see what I'm saying? But this is still trying to give me some sort of dignity, some sort of honor, but there's no honor in doing what they're considering. All right, y'all, we have the Hermit card. I hope y'all can see this. Maybe I should turn the lights on. Hold on. Hold the phone. All right, y'all. I bet my battery is getting low. Let me check something real quick. 20%. Okay, we can deal with that. Oops. We can deal with that, y'all. All right, y'all. Hermit card reverse. They need to come out of, whoever needs to come out of this place they've been in for too long. I'm hearing hiding and distancing. They've been distancing themselves, but that could have to do with this mental, I heard derangement. It could have a lot to do with that because this person did not seek help. They did not seek therapy. You know, they were probably recommended to do so, but they did not. They feel like they're better off alone. That's what I'm hearing. With this Page of Wands energy. They're like they came into the world by themselves and they'll leave by themselves, could be the energy. Or maybe that's just their ego speaking at this point because they really don't have anything to rely on but themselves. That's it. You know, we're talking about a King of Wands. Now it's the Knight of Wands. Here's the Page of Wands. So you see where we're going? Remember I said something about a hierarchy? They went from the King to the Knight, now to the Page. They're losing greatly. Behind that, we have the Page, I'm sorry. Might be a page herself, but we have the Queen of Pentacles reverse. I'm hearing lucky one. Why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed the lucky one? I heard the one that got away. So, I don't know, collective, if this is your energy, possibly. But I don't know. I don't think this is you, collective, because I feel like the lucky one, the one that got away, I figure that they were able to cut their losses from this Page of Wands right at the end. That's what I'm feeling. But they're in the reverse because they're kind of like a dirty dog for what they did, for what took place, that they possibly had something to do with. You know, maybe possibly stripping this king down to the Page of Wands. Whatever they did feels underhanded and dirty here. This Queen of Pentacles reverse. But right at the last minute, they pulled away. So they consider themselves lucky because they got something and they were able to get out of the way before something else took place, because ultimately that's what that would mean. Behind the Queen of Pentacles reverse, we have the Devil card. So they got out of the way before this happened. Whatever this devil's about to collect and claim. I heard claim. Whatever the devil energy is about to claim here, this Queen of Pentacles slid out of the way. But I'm hearing that, you know, there's still some sort of dealings that this Queen of Pentacles has with this devil energy. I'm hearing consumed. So possibly that was just the component to go ahead and wrap things up for this now Page of Wands. But this Queen of Pentacles reverse had to clear. Yeah. Basically cleared this king out to now they're showing up as the page. That's what that was. Behind the Devil card energy, we have the King of Cups. Y'all see this? Y'all see this, right? We got 3 court cards and the Devil card. But that King of Cups kind of peeking out from behind. The Devil energy is saying a lot right now. It's saying a lot. Let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. I still have 2 more cards over here, but Spirit, can you clarify the energy, please? Let the cards fall as they may. I would love to know more about this King of Cups, though. What is the King of Cups showing up as, or who? I'm hearing ultimate betrayal here, the King of Cups. Oh, so I'm being reminded or being shown like the Knight of Cups energy. Perhaps there was a Knight of Cups who was an informant in a few particular reads, that now their come up is they're now becoming the King of Cups because of whatever the sacrifice was to begin with. This was a sacrifice. This was a ritual. That's exactly what this was. Now they're the King of Cups, but room had to be made for that to happen. We have distance horizons at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing leverage. So maybe this is one of those things where someone had to go away for a while and then come back, but then when they come back, things change, positions changed. Yeah, hierarchy energy is very strong right now. We have the Poverty card here on its side, but that had to do with that Hermit card reverse, possibly. I mean, the Fool card energy reverse. I mean, this just means lack. And I feel like when it's in the reverse, it means like the result of everything is going to be lack. And 3 and 7 is 10. That's a completion. So if I'm looking at drainage, right? If coming from this Knight of Wands, aka the King of Wands when they were up, now showing up as a Page of Wands, but who's peeking out as the king now, who used to be a Knight of Cups. We have the King of Cups. There was a sacrifice here in order to allow this King of Cups to come up. But I feel like this Queen of Pentacles had everything to do with Y'all, I did hear assassination. But this assassination could cause someone to want to take their own life, and we were already there right here. The assassination of character, I said in the beginning, to where, oh my God. So you know what they say, right? If you're into this kind of talk, when they talk about, these stars who sign their name on the dotted lines, basically, they're making a deal with the devil. So they say if you don't fulfill that deal, you either die, or they kill your relatives or somebody close to you, or you're driven insane here. I feel like we had all three out here. All three scenarios, but leading with this poverty energy, that's lack. Something's being taken here. Distance horizons, that could mean travel, going away, off to another place. This one last card here, I have the main female. I'm hearing she wanted to be queen, but it feels like it's connected to this king here. But this king could have some female tendencies. That's what I'm getting here. So they could operate in some sort of jealous energy, this King of Cups. So all along, if they were playing the informant, because that's the energy that I picked up, then that means they were playing one role in front of the face of that King of Wands at the time, knowing that the plan was ultimately for them to become king. But that means that there had to be some sort of sacrifice of that King of Wands, who's now showing up as the page because they're being depleted. They've gone from the king to the Knight of Wands to now the page. And I told you the energy about, they're all the buzz of people saying that they're half of a shell they used to be. That was a sacrifice. Now they're struggling mentally. That's another part of the sacrifice, to where possibly they're going to take their own life. All right, y'all, 2 more cards over here. I have the 10 of Wands reverse. So, that for me, the 10 of Wands means that they could have possibly almost made it to a completion, whatever the completion was. And we're talking about wands. But so that would let you know that this Page of Wands was almost at the tip top of whatever this was that possibly they signed for, or was promised, or they had, all of everything put in that they needed to get in regards to the exchange of their doings. We're talking about wands, actions. So they're ready to, I'm ready for my gift. And then only to find out you had these 2 characters like, oh, thanks for your hard work. We'll take that. That's that 10 of Wands reverse. Look, we have the Emperor. It was all a plan. Y'all, we've been talking about plans with that Queen of Swords energy from the jump. For possibly the last 5-6 months, maybe more, we've been talking about this plan. I'm hearing the evidence shows with the Emperor. I don't know why it's giving me the Masked Singer. The show where they have to disguise themselves in a whole bodysuit of a mask to perform, and they alter the voice so you really can't guess who it is unless you're really in tune. You'll know. But if you don't have any knowledge of, someone's patterns or styles, how they move, it's like you have to play the guessing game. So that might have a lot to do here with how this Emperor operated to be able to capture this person at the finish line. Because they got them. Let's slide through the cards at the bottom of the deck, see what else is here. So behind the Lover's energy is the World card reverse. I mean, the cycle continues, y'all. Nobody learned here. Nobody. Have the Chariot reverse, so something's coming to a full stop here. Behind the Chariot reverse, we have the Ace of Wands reverse. So the Page of Wands gets to start over, obviously, but the 10 of Wands means not in this realm, or not how they wanted it to be. So say they, you know, are captured or whatever that is. I got the sunrise, sunset energy. That could be the new start. Buried in the ground. Six of Wands. So there is a victory here. That victory has to do with a tower. Yeah, because this was all planned, strategized. Family breakup, Four of Wands reversed. These people could have been like family to this person. But that's over. All right, let's see what's at the bottom of the clarifying deck. So the distance horizon, something's at a distance or it's traveling, going away. House card is here, so that also indicates family energy. Family room. We're going from 20 to 21 at that. So this definitely was something that was nestled in tightly. This wasn't just, oh, I love you. No, these people really meant it and showed it. So it would have been hard to try to see who the masked singer was, right? But you would have thought that you wouldn't have had to try to guess with these people, because the family, the house card in the family room feels like these aren't people that you would, you know, seem that they would, you know, do you wrong or cut you like this, because this right here is an assassination, annihilation. That was a word that came up earlier, but I couldn't put my grips on it to bring it, but that's coming up as well again. Look, behind family room, coffin. It's ending. These are people that they trusted, though. They put a lot of trust in these people. And message. Yeah. All right, y'all. Hope this helps.